Hello friends, Commander Keen here with another Borderlands 3 video. Today we are going to go over the build and setup that I used to set the 53-second record for the raid boss wipe. At the time of posting this video, I hold the current world record for the Hemovorous and Vermivorous wipe at about 53 seconds and change. So I wanted to go over a little bit of a video to show you guys how it was that I did that, so you can try to replicate the same thing for yourself. And with some good RNG, you might even be able to beat my time. I'd like to point out that this build is more of just a proof of concept sort of thing that's only for speed farming this raid boss. I haven't optimized this for mobbing or any other story content. It's purely just to go down and smoke the boss as fast as you possibly can. There are going to be tweaks and whatnot that you can make to this that'll make it more of a viable all-around build that could still take bosses down quickly. But for the purposes of this video, this is just the setup that I used for my record setting run. So play with this however you want and make it work for you. Now, like with the rest of my build videos, I know some of you guys are here just to grab the skill tree and go and mess around with this yourself. So I'll put the skill tree right here for you so you can take a look, take a screenshot, save the video, do whatever you gotta do. Just go and play around with it and have fun with it. Alright, so the really important parts of the red tree is to max out Anima, max out Tempest, take Illuminated Fist, and then get down to the capstone Forceful Expression. The rest of these points are honestly just fillers. Just grab whatever is the most helpful or the most utility for you outside of this, but really, you just need these points. Coming over to our green tree, we're really just using this to boost our melee capability a little bit. We're going to grab Personal Space and Route to Rides just to help fill out the rest of the first row of the tree so we can get to Arms Deal, and so we can come down to Find Your Center. That's it. That's all I take. I was playing around with Revelation today to see if it made a difference. It really doesn't. Really, we just want Find Your Center and Arms Deal out of this tree. On the purple tree, we are going to grab No Mistakes in Nature and Heavy Rain to help boost splash damage and melee damage respectively. Grab Ebb and Flow just so you can throw grenades and kind of help keep yourself alive. Combo Breaker is nice to help reset our action skill cooldown in case we need it for the boss. Your mileage may vary. This is kind of an RNG skill, but utilize it to the best of your ability to try to get your resets down to make sure that when it's time to utilize your action skill and trip your Stinger Shield that you're ready to go. Grab 5 out of 5 in Joyful Freedom for increased melee damage. Grab 5 out of 5 at Burn Both Ends for that increased V1 damage. And grab Clear the Mind to bypass any elemental resistances. As far as blue tree goes, we have literally nothing in the blue tree. We could pull some points elsewhere if you really wanted to for fast hands, but that's really the only thing that's going to help us for this particular build as it pertains to this style of run. Now, as far as your action skills go, I'm using Phase Cast because it's got a low cooldown, it's easy to use. I was spec'd into Revelation in this clip because I was testing it out to see if it made a big difference. It really doesn't. And then as far as your augment goes, I usually use Soul Sap, but you can also just leave it on Shock. Because of our purple capstone, as long as we're getting kills, it's really not going to make that much of a difference in the end, or at least it doesn't seem to based on the testing that I've been doing today. Alright, over here on your gear tab is where the magic happens. I have a 300 by 90 face puncher on me in case I need to get up out of Fight for Your Life, or I want to apply Groundbreaker damage, or I'm using it to proc Combo Breaker. It's kind of a utility piece here. The PyschoStabber is going to be the main source of our damage in conjunction with the Stinger Shield and Unleash the Dragon. You guys all know about the PyschoStabber. It has huge melee damage on it. It buffs the Stinger. It helps buff Unleash the Dragon. The whole synergy between all three does an enormous fire dot, and that's what we're going to utilize to do all of our damage against the raid bosses. The Guardian Angel is where things get really interesting. If you swap to your Guardian Angel at any sort of distance from your enemy, the effect of the Guardian Angel will transfer over to your dot. you will be able to significantly boost the damage of the dot that's ticking away on the raid boss by swapping to the Guardian Angel. This is a key part of what I use to get my time so low, because it ticks away at the raid boss health bar so quickly. Next, of course, we have the Stinger Shield. I do not have a perfect Stinger. I'm using a Cryo Stinger with an ASS anointment. Ideally, I think I would rather have a Corrosive or a Fire one, but I'm just working with what I got here. Coming over to a Phaserker Comm with 5 extra in the Anima to keep that dot ticking for as long as possible and to make sure that the damage is as high as possible. Next, we have Unleash the Dragon. Again, you guys all know about this and what it does and its synergy with the PyschoStabber and the Stinger. Without it, we wouldn't be able to get this kill nearly this quickly. And I'm using a Fish Slap with bonus Corrosive on it. I don't know that you necessarily need the bonus Corrosive, but that's what I've got. Again, not a perfect Fish Slap, given that it's Shock. And it's got Link on it. I'm just using what I got, but it seemed to work pretty well for me. So in terms of gear flexibility and other things you can use, I have had good luck using a Muse Comm. It does put an enormous dot on the enemy with the extra melee damage that we get, but of course without the extra points in the Anima, it doesn't tick away as long. Do you need it to tick away as long? That depends on how much initial damage you're doing, a little bit of RNG. There's just a lot of different things at play here. I've tested it out before and I've been able to occasionally get kills quickly enough that the extended Anima time doesn't matter, but other times I haven't. So I prefer using a Phaserker with this, but again, this is just what I used for my run. Your mileage may vary. Play around with it and see what you can do with it. Now let's go over how to use the build. This will not be a video detailing the way to set a speed run on the raid boss. That's a topic for another video. This is just how to use the build. Because of our high melee damage, the Fish Slap is going to do a lot of work for us here. Same with the Stinger. Use your PyschoStabber to keep your cooldowns on your action skill low through Combo Breaker, or you can use your Face Puncher for that, or you can use Stinger Novus. It's just going to be a little bit of luck, but do what you can while you're waiting for the boss to spawn. As soon as he spawns, hit him with that action skill, use your Stinger Nova, rinse and repeat. I'm working on getting melee kills right now to try to get Combo Breaker to reset my action skill, which you can see that it did. And then I'm getting ready to hit the next form of the boss. So there's the Nova hit again. Swapping back to the Face Puncher. Didn't have any luck getting my Combo Breaker to reset, so I'm a little late on the application. Now that the boss is dotted, you'll see I switch to the Guardian Angel. This is going to increase the damage of my dots, and you can see that the health is ticking away pretty quickly. And there you go. That's down. Alright guys, we've covered all the angles, we've gone over our skill trees, we've gone over our gear, we've gone over our action skill. I've given you guys a little demo here and kind of shown you how to use this and what the rotation should be. I might do another video detailing a bit of a strategy run on it, but that's an evolving thing right now. There's a bunch of guys trying to set the fastest time they can with each character, so who knows what's going to happen within the next week or so. I genuinely hope somebody takes this build and beats my time with it. I genuinely do. I'm putting this out there so you guys have the tools to go and try this yourself. I hope you have the best RNG possible, and I hope you beat my record, because I love to see people having fun and I love to see people pushing the limits and the boundaries of this game. Outside of that, I mean, this is it. You guys know where to find me. Keep an eye on YouTube for more videos coming out. Come follow me on Twitch. Check me out on Twitter. Like, follow, subscribe if you like this video. It really helps me out, and I've really been enjoying making this content. So hopefully there's more like this in the future, and there's more benefit and more videos that I can put out there for you guys to enjoy. Have a great one, everybody, and thanks for watching.